So, how many of you have tasted something utterly disgusting as a child? By a show of hands. Good. Okay, so how many of you actually started to like this type of food when you got older? Okay, good. Well, actually, I share a similar experience because when I was younger, I really used to hate onions, but now I love them with everything. So it's kind of strange, and I'm wondering what's going on here. Why did I not like this when I was younger, but like it now? So I noticed that when we're young, we have a tendency to set a certain preference for ourselves. And when we get older, we start to acquire new tastes for them. So just as we can acquire new tastes for food, we can also acquire new tastes for music. Kind of see where I'm going. Anyway, you guys probably have certain preferences in music that you like techno or pop or rock. And you haven't really had time to experience different kinds of music that you can maybe acquire a taste for. So I'm here to introduce you to the musical genre of opera, and hopefully you can learn to appreciate it. And I'm going to help you appreciate it by revealing its beauty through the vocal technique of vibrato, the context of the music, and through the complexity of the plot. First of all, let's start out with vibrato. In the English dictionary, it's defined as the musical effect or technique where the pitch or frequency of a note or sound is quickly repeatedly raised and lowered over a small distance for the duration of that sound. So you guys probably have no idea what I just said. So I'm going to explain it on the word. Okay, so if this were sound waves, this would be the duration of the note or the time. And this would be high pitches and low pitches. So it's kind of going in between. Do you understand? Okay. So anyway, you're probably thinking, why am I bringing up vibrato? Well, it really creates a rich texture in the music and a depth in the singer's voice. So kind of imagine Kobe Clay having a straight tone voice as opposed to Whitney Houston having a lot of vibrato. So it brings out a lot of soul. So, in addition to vibrato creating beauty in opera, the words in opera create a distinct beauty as well. They're sung in so many different languages, Spanish and Italian, French, and some of these are Romance languages, and the unique sounds of the languages also add a lot to the flavor of the music. The meanings also add a lot of emotion to the music. Let's see. Judy Richer actually comments on this in a Stanford review of Rigoletto, it's an opera. And he says, vocally, he projects Rigoletto's deep emotions as he witnesses the disgrace and loss of the one thing he loves, his daughter. So, opera singers aren't just singing for their health, they're singing to display some kind of message to you. Let's see. Okay, now that we've looked at how vibrato and text increase opera's beauty, let's look at the complexity of the plot. For example, the marriage of Figaro, basically what happens is Figaro's in love with Susanna, and Susanna is actually the maidservant of the Countess's wife, and the Countess is in love with Susanna. So it's just really contradicting. So anyway, basically the opera's plots are really complex, and there's a lot of love triangles in them. But this really adds a lot of intensity and interest. It makes it interesting. So Robert McRae made an opera review at the Metropolitan Opera of The Marriage of Figaro, and he states, what is particularly brilliant about the score is the way Mozart is able to mirror the complexities of the plot. The music is lush and gorgeous, but just underneath are dark undertones that threaten to upset the plot and all the loving couples. So basically, The Marriage of Figaro is the plot is really complex and makes it interesting. So now that we've learned how the technique of vibrato, the meaning of the text, and the complexity of the plot have added depth, emotion, and interest to offer, we can more understand its beauty. Hopefully one day we can learn to acquire its